Lalisa Manova.
Every time we show up,
Known globally as Lisa from Blackpink.
favorite singer wanna rap, baby Lalisa, can you teach me Japanese?
She's singer, dancer, rapper, and now focused on solo artists. She's a global icon, part of a Korean girl band known as Blackpink. She's from a small town in Thailand. She dominates global stage, and her story built on one defining trait, which is resilience. Back in the 97, Lisa was born in Buriram, Thailand in 97. She began dancing at the age of 4, and she always dreamed to perform in a global stage. Well, what you've been dreaming at your age 4. Now, in 2011, at just 14, she was the only person except from Thailand into YG Entertainment. After grueling audition, she moved alone to South Korea from Thailand, without family or even the language skills, to train under the extreme pressure for nearly 5 years before debuting. In 2016, it was the first moment she debuted with Blackpink. The group skyrocketed internationally, yet Lisa faced online criticism. It was a cultural bias because she was the only person not from Korea, well, because she's from Thailand. But that doesn't make Lisa stop. But what would make her even stand out, it was her ability to turn rejection in isolation into precision and growth, and that is resilience. But before we get to that part, what is resilience? Well, resilience is the strength to adapt, recover, and grow through pressure. And how Lisa managed to do it? She trained for nearly 5 years under YG's notoriously tough system. Endless evaluation, strict standards, and heavy competition. She managed to overcome the language barriers and now serves even a mentor for new trainees. In 2021, her solo debut, Lalisa, broke YouTube's 24-hour record for a solo artist with over 73 million views, proving resilience through its result. Well, Lisa's resilience isn't loud, but it was consistent. And it was full of precision that is showing up again and again. So how can we apply this resilience in our everyday lives? Well, you basically doesn't need to be a very well-known singer or any kind of artist to be full of resilience, but instead you need to have yourself be able to face any kinds of friction. Don't flee from it, because you will face it whether you like it or not. Could be in your business, could be in your career, could be in your relationship. You have to face it and you have to adapt, because it's something that you must face sooner or later. Then you have to translate all of those into your mastery, into your skills. Just like Lisa focused on her progress, focused on learning Korean, focused on improving her dancing, her singing, and her acting, so she can be the icon. And you have to stay consistent under pressure. The pressure and the applause, they will come over and over again, but you need to face all of that. The resilience always exists and you must not stay away from it. By understanding this concept of resilience, you can be an individual full of endurance. Your everyday life will start to get harder and even harder, but you will get even tougher. Just like Lisa enduring all of her problems, especially when she was like 14 years old. She doesn't know how to speak Korean. She doesn't have any family. She doesn't have any friends. But she proved it all along the way because she always know where she wanted to be, which is a global stage of performing. So before you dive deep, you have to understand where do you want to be in life. And that is the part where you can anchor yourself, supported by your resilience to face any kinds of problems. And by understanding these steps, you will have a momentum and a very steady growth toward the best version of your life. And sometimes the problems will come very close to your inner circle. By being adaptive and by being full of endurance, you can face any kinds of obstacles along the way. And that is how resilience can face you, can make you and mold you into a much better individual. So that is right now that we can talk about resilience. If there's any traits that you want to discuss, put it down in the comment. And if you want to discuss someone else, maybe an artist, a prominent individual, public figures, or anyone, let me know in the comment, and we'll see you in the next episode.